Hey, I'm Ben, and welcome to Ben's Movie Review. Today we're going to be reviewing Come From Away, a new musical. Come From Away originally started on Broadway in 2017, and has now been turned into a movie musical thanks to Apple TV+. Come From Away is the heartwarming story about 9/11 when 7,000 people from around the world were forced to land in Gander, Newfoundland. This story shows us the perspectives of the captains, the crew, the flight attendants, the passengers, and the relationships that grew, the struggles that they went through, and the townspeople who had to handle with the town of almost 9,000, doubling over the span of 2 hours. Now, this happened 20 years ago, but this musical revived this lesser-known story about 9/11, which I think is just fantastic. This is one of my favorite musicals of all time. The music is amazing, it's catchy, the acting is just phenomenal, and that's coming from me. I know I have no credit, but I think it's good, so you should as well. And this is just a fantastic musical.
Welcome to the rock if you come from away. You can't understand about half of what we say. They say no man's an island, but an island makes a man. Especially when one comes from one like Newfoundland. Welcome to the rock.
As with every story, we have a beginning, middle, and end. In the beginning, we see the town of Gander. We see there is a bus protest for bus drivers. The town's sort of going crazy, and we see when they first get the call of the Twin Towers the attacks upon the Twin Towers. And we see that the FAA has closed the airspace. We get the chaos, where we go into the rising action of everyone landing in 2 hours. They're panicking, they're calling home, no one knows what's going on. We have the climax of what I believe to be the climax when a fight breaks out. Some passengers thinking others are terrorists and being very wary of them. But I think the resolution happens during the bar section of it, where we can see everyone coming together. It's just very heartwarming to see this change from strangers to friends. We see relationships grow and we see relationships fade. And it shows you everyone's true colors, which I think the writing in this is fantastic because it's more than just words that are being repeated by actors. You feel those actors as if they are real people. You see their depth, you see their life, and that is what it's all about.
Farewell to all you pretty ladies waving from the dock. Heave away, we jollies heave away. And if we do return to you, we'll make your cradles rock. Heave away, we jolly boys, we're all bound the way.
And under hearts are leaving us alone. Heave away, we jollies heave away. And if you find another, we've got lovers of our own.
Heave away, we jolly boys, we're all bound the way.
Then we get the karaoke going.
One of the things that I really love about this musical is not only the depth, but the simplicity within that depths. Only having a cast of 12 people, each playing at least 3 different other people, we see 36 different people, at least, in this show. And those 36 people can portray everything only using some lights, sound, some tables, and some chairs. Not many other props or set pieces are used other than your turning stage, your tables, and your chairs. But they have a heavy use of props, from microphones, baskets, blankets, and bedding, food, and it's just a great representation of everything. You see the absolute chaos that's going on, but you see the simplicity behind it, and I think that is just genius from the directors. And it's, when you look at it and you pay attention to it, you realize 12 people, 12 chairs, 4 tables. That's it. And you see plains, you see mountains, you see bars, you see town hall, you see restaurants, you see airports, you see roads, you see all of this through 4 tables and 12 chairs.
Everyone's drinking and comparing stories.
Where'd you stay? What'd you do?
Okay. The score. The freaking score. My heck. Oh my gosh, it's so good. We start off strong with Welcome to the Rock. And I mean, welcome to the Rock if you come from away. I would love to go there. Get it? Because... Anyway, the musical, the score is fantastic. So fantastic that it got nominated for a Tony. And which is pretty difficult, might I add. It's so good. You think the acting and the lines itself have depth. The soul that is in those words, you can hear the pain and the suffering in the beginning. You can see the fear through their eyes as they're singing. These words just bring the story to life in a way that I can't even explain. They are so rich. They not only progress the story, but they tell a story. If you listen to just the soundtrack alone, you can get the entire story. Which is just something else. There's not many musicals where you can understand the entire story through just the soundtrack and the score. I don't know if you understand how amazing this is. It's... The music, it's catchy, it's correct, it tells their stories. They use the music with real quotes from real people, and it's, it's not like a recorded, they have live musicians on stage when they do that. Everything is live, it's Broadway, but it's just so surreal to watch them perform their music, because you can see the heart and soul of all the actors behind it. And it's just... it's amazing.
Blamed at us.
We're scared. They're probably scared too.
The people here don't know what to expect off of these planes.
The airport looks like something left over from the Cold War. And Kevin's like,
Oh my God, we've gone back in time.
The whole procedure, the soldiers and all the formality just makes me really nervous.
Citizenship.
American
British.
Purpose of your trip.
vacation.
Conference.
Destination.
Dallas.
Texas.
Thank you.
Now, the lighting in this musical is, well, you know what I'm gonna say. Phenomenal, fantastic, superb, tubular, terrific, y'all. It's rad, dude. But it's awesome. It's insane. It's just so good. You have the lights uplighting that back wall. You have the lights uplighting all of the trees. You have the lights on the stage. You have the lights on the chairs. You got the gobos. You got all of this together. And it shows... it elevates the performance as lighting should. You don't notice it's there unless something goes wrong, and you never notice that this lighting is there. Until you realize how right it is. Now, yeah. This is their use of movers and spotlights, and what I love is during their solos they drop everything and single someone out. and then they bring up everyone as people are coming in, and they solo the people on the with as far as lights go, so it's not just a lit stage at all times, which I personally am a huge fan of. And then they also, well, I don't really know what else they do. It's just the lighting is so discreet. They've built it into the set on those trees on the sides where they're coming down. They have it above the stage. They have it in the audience on the balcony, projecting towards the stage. So they have a lot of lights. It's a very, very expensive setup. But it pays off. Their lights can change color. They can move. All of those fancy things. They got gobos. All of that put together is, well, not only like an expensive setup, but it works so freaking well that it, well, I don't really know what else to say. It's just, I can't put words into it. I can't put words into how good this is as a show.
Nothing to do, nothing to see. Thank God we stopped at the duty free. Wherever we are.
Do you mind if I sit here?
Now, the final thing I have is costumes. There are a lot of costume pieces, with every character having their base underlayer, and then constantly putting on hats and scarves and other jackets and things as they switch characters, with every character having a defined costume. So, another thing I like is how they incorporate the costumes into the set, where they're not running off stage and grabbing a piece and putting it on and then running back out. It's just sitting on the back of their chair, and it just looks like a normal coat. And then they change their accents, they change their costumes, and we're on to the next scene. Well, anyway, this was Ben's movie review of Come From Away. You can view it on Apple TV+. Use code Ben for nothing off, because I'm a small-time creator and they don't do that for me. Yeah. If you want to watch this movie, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Apple TV is $4.99 a month. I am not sponsored by them, because once again I say I am tiny with 9 subscribers. So, thank you to the 9 of you who have subscribed in the past day. It's been so cool. But, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out. And, I hope this counts for the school assignment. Thank you, have an awesome day, and I'll see you later. Bye!